Happy Sunday, everybody, and thank you for joining me today. Today, I am part of a thrift flipped collaboration with Susan Gazaway, and this is a new one for us. We've never done a collaboration together. Both of our channels are pretty new, so I thought this would be fun. So I got these wood canisters from, I believe I got these at Goodwill, and I already gave them a nice little sanding. These are old canisters. I remember having some similar ones when I was younger, and they were for like coffee, tea, and sugar. But so yeah, I just went ahead, I sanded them down. I didn't record myself sanding because I was outside, but I did sand those down, and I'm giving them a coat of this oops paint. I don't know what the color is because again, it's oops paint, so it is the color that it is, but I love it. It's not showing up the color that it is. It's like a darker than a periwinkle blue, but not cobalt. I love it. It's a really, really nice color. And I love it for like accent pieces. I think it's going to work out great for stuff like this. And so I just went ahead and I ended up having to give it 2 coats because, like I said, this was an old wood and they probably had some kind of varnish or something over it. So it took 2 coats. Then for the lids, I wanted to do something different. I didn't want it to be the same color. So I was just going to paint them white, but then I decided to give them a wood look. I liked the color that they were, but after I painted them white, I kind of couldn't go back to that. So, and then after I sanded them, they just didn't look that great. They just looked bad in person. They were just kind of dull, and I just didn't like the color of it. So I was just gonna paint it white, and then I was like, I don't really like the way the white is looking. So I gave it a couple of coats of white, and then I went over it with antique wax. Now, I don't know what happened to my footage of me kind of dry brushing the antique wax on there. I lost it somehow, but I went ahead, gave this a couple coats of white, made sure it was nice and dry, and then I did get my antique wax and I just gave it a quick dry brush over it. And then once the wax was dry, which took, it takes a while for that antique wax to dry. Once it dried, I went over it with a dry brush and just put some white over that. So I dry brushed it with some white just to give it a different, look, a different finish. But yeah, so that's what I did with these. And I like the way it turned out. It gave it a really rustic look, and I liked it. I liked the way it turned out. I liked the color that it came out being, and I thought it, would look great with my decor because my decor has that kind of lighter brown in my living room, and I think that's where I'm going to be using these at. And so yeah, so I thought it matched really well and I liked it. So as far as the collaboration is concerned, like I said, this is a first for both of us. We've never done a collaboration together, so excuse me, I thought this would be a cute, easy collaboration for us to do. And I've checked out her channel, and she's got some awesome DIYs and flips. So you definitely want to go check out her channel, and I'm gonna have it in the description box below. And let's help our channels grow, and follow us and subscribe and like and watch and all that good stuff. So these canisters had these plastic inserts. I just cut one of the long sides off, and then I hot glued it and stapled it to the lid. I don't know why I thought it went that way, but I just hot glued it and then stapled it to the lid and turned these into little drawers. And I love having storage space in my house. My house is really small, so any kind of storage that I can get that's functional and cute, I go for it as often as I can. So a lot of my DIYs, if you've noticed, are, some type of storage or something like that, just because we have so much stuff. There's 8 of us in the house, so there's always stuff. Just, we have supplies, we have keys, we have toys, we have gloves. I mean, we just have so much stuff that needs a home. So, little storage, DIYs tend to be some of my favorite because then I can customize them to match my decor, and I think it's perfect. So anyway, I went ahead and I stapled the pieces on the edges, and it was perfect because it had like a little lip on the plastic part of it, so I was able to staple it right on that little lip. And I did that to all three of the canisters. And I think there should have been another one because it seems like I'm missing a size, but I only found three when I was at Goodwill. So I bought the three, and I think it came out perfect. I love them, and I can't wait to figure out where I'm going to put them in my living room or dining room. Not sure yet. And like I said, just to kind of add a little bit of extra storage. So yeah, so I did that to all of them, and this is how they turned out. I think they were great. So I hope this gives you some type of inspiration. If you go to Goodwill, or if you have something like this at home, see something that, you can make something a little different from something you find. And be sure to go check out Susan's channel. Go like her video, watch her video, let her know that I sent you. And up until my next video, be the reason someone smiles. Bye, guys.